Hi Scorpio, this is your end of the year insight. These are the cards that flipped out for you. And Scorpio, I'm getting it's showtime. I'm getting that very strongly. It's showtime. That's what I'm being told. It's showtime, lights, camera, action, showtime. Some of you may be working in a field where you're going to be seen, you're going to be recognized, you're going to be a known name. Some of you may be doing this online, or you may actually be auditioning for a part. I'm getting some of you may be in a production, like a traveling production. I'm just going to relay a few things that I see before we get into the read here. For some of you, you're going to, it's almost like you change your course. You change your course for the better, but it's something that you always wanted to do. I'm getting also, some of you, it's literary. You're going to be writing something. And for others, I do actually get a sense of music or music, and I'm also getting vendoring. Some of you may actually have a craft or something you do artistically that you can sell, and you may be traveling to sell that. Okay, so we'll just get that out of the way. All right, so we're going to start with our main energy here of the star. You know, Scorpio, you're on to something. I've been seeing that reoccurring in a lot of these reads. And this, I feel like, again, with the initial message of it's showtime, that you are at this point right now. I feel like you've done a lot of the work leading up to this, and this is what you're on the cusp of right now. And now we're going to talk about these surrounding energies. So I'm going to talk about the Queen of Swords first, because she's very, very prominent here. This is a part of your being at this point, this Queen of Swords. And what that means is this Queen of Swords, she has been through tragedy, okay? She didn't get her throne from inheritance, or, you know, because she's pretty and someone just gave it to her. She was not handed anything. She earned this. And she earned this through tragedy. I'm getting she earned this through sorrow, through situation after situation. She also earned this through a lot of unfairness. So I feel like many of you can relate to this, that she's even been looked at as cruel and mean when really she had the best intentions. And that is painful in itself, you know, to be given a label when it is absolutely incorrect, and you have to walk around in society with this label that was not deserved at all. And I feel like she has overcome this. I feel as much as she's overcome this, though, she also keeps this as her quiet driving force behind her efforts. So she's always mindful of the tragedy that she's been through, her hardships, her struggles. I'm getting for some of you, someone you loved has crossed over. You lost someone you loved through death in the past. I'm also getting, so like widowhood, or, you know, whether you're male or female, it really doesn't matter. You've lost someone you've loved in the past to death. I feel also, for some of you, you were unable to have children, or for whatever happened, life circumstances, no one was there for you to actually get, you know, to make that happen for you, and you learn to sort of form your life around that, you know, like, okay, well, I guess this isn't going to happen for me. I'm going to take a new path. Now, that's the bright side of this queen, okay? Where something doesn't happen, or if something didn't go the way it was planned, she knows how to manipulate that and adapt in such a way that it becomes a blessing to her, okay? She's able to, again, this is queen status. This is queen status. This is someone who knows how to embrace joy and happiness even after those sorrows. So the queen, of course, even though she is very direct, and even though some may view her as abrasive, I'm getting, I'm not mad, I'm sad. Okay, and so that I feel is your main energy. I'm not an angry person. I'm just heartbroken. I'm driven by my heartbreak, and I was able to work this in my favor. I'm also getting people in the past got in the way of your blessings. People in the past hindered your milestones and even criticized them. And some people actually destroyed them. And as that pain that you went through in losing something that was due you switched it around and you turned tables. And this is where you get that impression, that people get that impression that, oh, she's cruel. People are always going to do that when they can't manipulate you. They call you difficult. So, you know what? Be difficult, Scorpio. Just go ahead, because this is where you're at. And this is where a Scorpio sometimes gets that false label of being, abrasive or cruel. No, I'm not mad. I'm just sad. Okay. And again, below here we have the wheel. So the Queen of Swords, again, turning the wheel in her favor. Now this, of course, is our main energy, and this is the aftermath. So when we have the Queen of Swords turning the wheel in the favor, it goes right into what we just discussed. You know how to adapt, and you know how to make this a blessing for you. And that's exactly what you're doing. That's where the star comes into play. This universe of ours is so much larger and more vast and more incomprehensible than we could ever imagine. We don't have all the answers. But one thing that I do think we have a lot of is faith. Many of us do have our own personal spiritual faith. And I feel like this next step speaks to your spiritual, your spiritual inclinations. This divine has watched your struggles, and it's time for you to shine. It is time for you to shine, Scorpio. You are incredible in yourself and in your spirit, but I also feel like you have an incredible gift, and the world needs to see it. Now, the star starting off with the Page of Coins means this is very strong within you, but it's going to start small. This gift that you're giving to the world, and even this gift that was given to you, you may not have seen its true potential at first. You know it was a gift, but you just thought it was a small gift, like maybe you had a talent or something you knew how to do very well without really too much practice at all. And you just thought, oh, it's a nice little side hobby. But this side hobby is going to bring you such recognition and such nobility in the eyes of others that I don't think you see it right away. And therein, even if we reverse it, the star leading to the Page of Coins, I think to start off small. And I think through all your past circumstances, you are humble enough to be happy with starting off small, because you know what's up your sleeve. You know what you're capable of. Look at her little grin with her coin. She's like, hi, how y'all doing? You have no idea the magic I'm about to unfold on you. Like, she has this knowing smile about her, and I love that. Okay, a Page of Coins going into the star. So again, this tells me that money is going to start off small, but money is going to be very prominent. Okay, and that's where we get into our next energy, the devil. I know y'all saw this. The devil. I don't want you to be afraid of the devil. The devil just serves as a caution card. Where great fame comes in, so does decadence. Scorpio, you know what decadence is. Scorpio knows when you are on your up game, and I feel like some of you have been there before, where life's been really good and you've had a decent amount of money coming in and you've been able to you have a tendency to indulge, Scorpio. You have a tendency to splurge, and not just splurge financially. Yes, definitely that. But I think you have a tendency to splurge in the love realm. I think some of you have this mentality when things get really good and you're on that star fame. This is, the star fame. I think some of you have that I can do what I want mentality. I will just do what I want. And I'm getting an image of you laying in absolute wealth with the finest silks and drinking the finest wine, and you're accepting, oh, should I have this lover or that lover? This is just a caution card to be careful, Scorpio. Be careful with your decadence. It's coming. Be careful with it, okay? Be careful with people that are going to want to take from your decadence. They're going to see that you're doing well, and they're going to want a piece of the pie. Be careful with them. Also, be careful with substances. I am seeing that that's going to be relevant for some of you. You don't want to join the 27 club is what I'm getting. And some of you may be much older than 27. But if you're older than 27, you already know what the 27 club is. You don't want to join that club, okay? You don't want the decadence to be the end of you. Now, I think you know this. I think you're well aware of this, Scorpio. You are very in tune with both the dark and the light aspects of the world. You are the sign that is brave enough to delve that deep, you know. You go swimming way out in the middle of the ocean and not be scared. You're curious, that curious mind. You'd rather see what makes people tick than be hurt by their actions and what that, you know, you're more intuitive than that. So I think you're already aware. And because you're already aware, you feel free to set off on this journey. I mean, the Wanderer card. And if you look, there's this whimsical, beautiful vibe. Now, this person is looking straight at the ocean here. She's not trying to step off into the ocean. She's not just walking off into the ocean. She's very mindful of that ocean. Again, looking deep, looking within. You are well aware of the circumstances and the consequences of your actions. You've seen it all. You've lived it all. You know you're being gifted this. And now you're about to take off. And this is so beautiful. I really love this energy for you, Scorpio, because it's such an intuitive and mindful energy. So when I see this star, I'm not concerned because of your course of action and because the choices you've made in the past. You have learned how to embark on a new journey with wonder and excitement and success. And that is what makes up a true Scorpio. My loves, I hope this helped. Until next time, over and out.